Welcome back, friends. Today I'm bringing you some news about two upcoming indie games that I am personally excited for. For starters, I want to tell you about this game called Sword Hero, and this is an indie game being developed by Forestware. And for clarity, this is only one person making this game, so there's one dev only. And this game is an open world action RPG. And the dev says that they took their inspiration for this game from games like Gothic 1 and 2 and from the dark and gritty world of Berserk. So if you're an anime fan and you know what Berserk is, then you'll realize that this is going to be a very dark, gritty, somewhat violent, maybe very violent, and brutal world. So a little bit about this game. So this game is an interactive world filled with a dynamic system, meaning that you have NPCs that have their own daily routines. You have a crime and reputation system, and you do have the freedom to explore from the very beginning of the game. So essentially, once you start the game, you don't have to follow the main storyline, you're not locked into it, and you can just freely roam and do whatever the heck you want. And in regards to combat, once again, this is an action RPG, so you do have fluid, action-based directional combat. And this game is unique in that it has limb-based specifics to the character. So what am I talking about? So essentially, it does have body parts and limb damage, so you can lose limbs. But don't worry, because there is a system to get them back, or rather, you can get something like a mechanical arm or a mechanical leg, depending on the situation. But likewise, you are able to, depending on how you place your stats, you can strengthen certain different parts of your body depending on the stat. For example, if you boost your characters with just a lot of strength stat, then essentially that's also going to change how your character looks. There will be visible changes, and you can also do a lot of fun things like kicking the enemies way off into the distance, or picking up the bodies and just flinging them into the horizon, which just sounds very satisfying to me. You do also have different factions that you can join and be a part of, and depending on the faction, you will get different types of special and unique gear and different resources which you can't get if you join the rivaling factions. There's also a day and night cycle, and of course you will be encountering all kinds of huge and terrifying monsters in this game. As you can see, there is a somewhat of an early look trailer for this game, and you can see a little bit about how the world looks, how the characters look, and how the combat is for this game. And to me personally, I have played the Gothic series in the past, and I really enjoyed them. So this is a type of game that I am looking forward to. I am a fan of action RPGs. I am a fan of open world. Yeah, this looks like a really fun game. And once again, this game is being developed by one person only. So there's only one dev to this indie game. And for what it looks like already, for the amount of stuff that it has involved in it, and for being a seamless, somewhat open world game, it's being really well done. And this dev has a lot of potential, and I look forward to supporting that potential as well. Currently, there is no release date for this game, but there is a Kickstarter planned soon. No specific date for that. But once again, if you're interested in this type of game, definitely go ahead and support them when the Kickstarter appears. But also, there is a demo available on Steam. So yes, so you definitely do have the chance to give that demo a try and see if this is your kind of game. I'll definitely be giving that demo a try to see what it's like and to see how the game plays. Currently, for platforms, as to when it will be released again, still hasn't created this Kickstarter yet, but currently we're only seeing this on Steam for now. So again, the demo is available, but only on Steam. And as far as we know, the game will likely be only on Steam in the future. But again, Kickstarter is coming up soon, so those plans may change depending on how well the Kickstarter does. So once again, Sword Hero, developed by Forestware, single dev. This looks like a really interesting and exciting indie game to try out if you are a fan of open world action RPGs. Next up, we have this game called Duel Corp. Essentially, this is a pixel art action RPG. This is created and developed by Dream Effect Entertainment. And this game is being created by 2 devs. And a little bit about this game. So this is a Souls-inspired action RPG that you can play solo, and eventually at some point in the game, you will unlock the ability to play multiplayer with other people. And there is an MMO-like world where you can meet and interact with other players, and then you can take on co-op quests and fight each other in PvP. And this game is a direction-based combat, which creates a lot of different challenging combat scenarios, and then you can learn and master your combat style through this. And for this game, you can explore in a connected but procedurally generated world that's full of unique items and all kinds of challenges to overcome. And the devs are saying that this game does boast a lot of complex and unique character customizations to suit your preferred playstyle. So you are able to mix and match a lot of different skills and abilities and come up with a playstyle that is right for you. And so for me, I am a fan of pixel art video games, specifically pixel art action RPGs. This sounds like a lot of fun and looks like a lot of fun. And the fact that this game creates a lot of procedurally generated dungeons, although it doesn't mean that there's endless amounts of challenges that you can face, but it certainly does make the routine a little less boring. For example, if you're playing this game for a long time, for many weeks and months to come, and you already know all the paths and all the enemies, sometimes it can become a little boring because you already know what to expect. But I feel like in certain games where you have the procedurally generated dungeons and challenges, that it makes things a little more fun because you never know exactly quite what's beyond the pale. But definitely this game looks like a lot of fun. And as you can see, there are co-op dungeons where you can go in, and I think you can team up with anywhere from up to 3 or 4 players, but I don't have an exact count on that. And then you do have PvP, so people who enjoy PvP. Again, this is a Souls-inspired game, so you will see that a lot in the combat and in the PvP. So if you're a fan of that and you enjoyed PvP in any of the Souls-like games, you'll definitely enjoy that in this game. Once again, this is Duel Corp, being developed by Dream Effect Entertainment, 2 devs only. And as for a release date, they are setting up for early release planned for 2025. And what does that mean? So this game currently is only available on Steam, but they are planning to do an early access for the game. So you will be able to get in early and sort of help shape the way that this game turns out. And they do have a YouTube channel, and if you look back on that, you can see the very, very early planning stages of the game, and this game has taken such a drastic change from what it originally was, and I think they've done that in a good way. Previously, it was somewhat of a top-down, grid-based action game, similar to other games we've seen, but that has completely changed. It's taken a dramatic turn, and now it is a 3D action RPG game, and for the better, I think. And so yes, if you're one of those people who enjoys being part of the early access and helping the game grow from the bottom up, then this is going to be a game for you. Once again, currently platforms only for Steam. However, there have been previous early playtests for this game, although there's no current demo available. But still, there are people out there who have already tested it and given it a shot, and so far it seems to be doing pretty good. So once again, Duel Corp from Dream Effect Entertainment looks like a great game with a lot of potential for the future. So that's it for today. Just these 2 games that I found very interesting and I'm excited for in the future. But I have noticed a lot more indie devs popping up and a lot of more indie games coming out, and I have to say that I am excited for the future of these games, because a lot of these are passion projects from people who really, really enjoy video games, who have played lots of games in their younger days, and who want to add to that ecosystem by sharing their own perspective on the games and creating the type of games that they themselves want to play. And so for that reason, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of these type of segments here and sharing information on upcoming indie games that I find exciting. I do have a couple of more on my list, but I don't want to overload people with these just yet. So let me know what you think about this. If you enjoy these segments, please let me know, and I'll keep doing more of them in the future. But for now, these 2 games I am looking forward to: Sword Hero from Forestware and Duel Corp from Dream Effect Entertainment. Please let me know what you think about these games in the comments section below. If you enjoy gaming content like gameplay, narratives, game reviews, gaming news, and commentary, consider liking this video and subscribe to The Hero's Blade. Until next time, wish you all the best, and God bless.